Somebody dial 911.
We're nearly there. We are nearly there. We are nearly there. Welcome to the final world. And possibly the final part of Bubsy. Claws of the Third Kind here on the Heavy Sex channel. Last episode. Last known level of the world. Since we're in a pattern of 3. We're literally doing this. I mean, literally, this is the last level. Well, the last conventional level, then we're just moving on to the final world. But it works out ways, and let's just really say, what I'm gonna say is this game's been interesting. This game's been really interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen interesting, as in it's interesting to say the least, but it's there. Game's been interesting. I'll say that right away. Game's been very interesting. Very interesting and very, well, you know, precise, as it were. So, yeah, game's practically over, I mean. I just have to say, this is not, I just wanted to repeat this again. Well, I can't blame John for not, finishing the game off. I don't think he has ever had the chance to finish it off. I mean, he dedicated a stream to it, and Battletoads, I believe he did. I know he did a stream that dedicated. It was around 2000. It was the beginning of this year where the countermeasure stream began. I know he's did games for it, but this is technically the last one. I kinda knew what was coming because I don't know. I just been enjoying it. It's been okay. It's been okay. I can see the appeal, but if you play one Bubsy game, then pretty much you just basically you know, you've basically played all of them, and I know how bad the games get. And oh god, oh god. Anyway. There was a few things that I wanted to get out of the way first of all. I think I'll be changing emulators, I'll definitely probably be changing emulators in the future for recording LPs, because, I had to record several parts from right back towards after part 2, and most of this are running. The game's kind of desynced. I think this is because of SNES 9X, but I might not be using this anymore, but even then, it means that I can actually focus on the game change. And it just means a lot of progress. And that stuff. But yeah, with that said in mind, and I want to see if I can actually get this stuff out of the way, more really important things as it were, then probably like, I've had bad games to punish me enough, but the good news is once the only bit of good news that I can definitely say that is a definite cert is I've managed to get Metroid Prime working. And I literally mean to say this is Metroid Prime is actually working. It is actually fully playable. I haven't tried it full. As the people have said about Dolphin 5.0 was quite simple. It's the fastest emulator I've ever seen. Anyway, boss battle. Yeah, the more disappointing about this game has been the boss battle, because they've been absolutely terrible. And seriously, this game is just bad for boss battles. And that was an easy boss battle. Well, the good news is this is the last of the regular worlds. 5 worlds down, 50 levels complete, and final levels coming up. So,
Well, are you still playing this thing?
I think that was made for the people that actually bloody played the game. So yeah, as it turns out, the final level is we're in space for no fucking reason. This game, I am very sure, makes no sense. I'm sorry, inconsistencies. We were in a war. I mean, if you're gonna try and make sense, you were trying to stop the woolies from having their day out. Yeah, this is the bullshittiest of all the final levels. Because all manner of traps are here. All the mannerisms of the traps are here. And believe me, this game, terrible. But at least I got some plans. In fact, right before the fact that I got Metroid Prime to finally work. Which means, yes, Metroid Prime can be played as a Let's Play. The first pure GameCube title that is going to be recorded. But Tarson, people are going to be asking, what about frickin' Phantasy Star Online? Isn't that technically a GameCube game? Well, no, it is not. There's a reason why I call it not a GameCube game. Well, mostly due to the fact that it came out on the Dreamcast first, and the PC. The GameCube was just a port that used the littlest, was just basically a multiplayer game, a 4-player multi-game that used the patented system. Phantasy Star Online still remains a fantastic game. I mean, if you've never heard of it, it still at the time was one of the most important games to have come out I would say it's the most interesting RPG to have MMORPG-esque game to have ever come out for a console. The Dreamcast was so advanced at the time. Dreamcast was so advanced it killed the system. And the reason why the Dreamcast lost the war with the PS2 was because mostly due to the fact that the PS2 was a dirt cheap DVD player. Not many people know this. That's why the PS2 sold a fuck ton of copies. It was the cheapest DVD player. It was a really cheap DVD player. DVD players were expensive. What did the PS2 do? What was the PS2? A really cheap DVD player. I know a lot of people bought DVDs for the damn thing. It's shocking still. It is still Sony's highest grossing console. I know. Pretty much, if you never heard of it, I had a PS2. I had a PS2 because it was fun. It was fun. See, I'm not really talking about much for this last level, but there are some bullshit moments. The woolies are fully armed, and it's a spaceship. Basically, they've been stealing all mannerisms of all sorts of creatures. I mean, you can take a look at that, for instance. They've been stealing stuff. It feels weird that Bubsy is the only one that actually did go, as you know, in Bubsy 3D has gone to his home world. Have gone to their home world, not to conquer it, but to get stuff because he crash lands on the damn thing. Get stuff, fights bosses. Fortunately, the game is still fortunately, as Proton John discovered, game is still terrible in terms of the boss battles. Because good God, anyway. Final bit of the game coming up, which is essentially you go through a series of teleporters with a lot of that. And they're throwing all sorts of tricks. I'm just wondering, why would woolies have bananas, spikes, all sorts of manner, and eggs? Don't forget the eggs. Why do they not have those? It is interesting. You know, they're gonna have some bullshit reason, aren't they? And if they have some sort of bullshit reason, you know what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be deleting I will be finding this copy of Bubsy on my. I'll be finding the ROM of Bubsy on my computer, and I'll be deleting it willingly, because I refuse to even be associated with it. If it just turns out that it's actually a movie, if it turns out to be a movie, then I will be throwing this copy of the game into the recycling bin, where it fucking belongs, essentially. Anyway. Last bit of levels. Not many people know this, but if you go down there, you avoid it's a death trap room. Reason is, not because it's a death trap, because the enemy woolly that can hit you with the reflection and shit. It's just that. Keep going. And here's the woolly's final challenge. This bit is a bit is basically kind of devious. Alright, what you're going to be doing is that you're going to be timing your frickin' pounces. You got the steps. We got these final bits of sources. Right here. We got one final life. We go up here. And we've encountered the final boss. Which is essentially King Woolies. And this is a joke. See? He's dead. The game is over. What the actual fuck? It's over. That was cheap. That was really, really cheap. I win. Well, I guess you helped. That's it. That's the game. And are you fucking kidding? That final boss battle was a movie. The whole game was a movie, and Bubsy just fucked off with our money. Really. It was a movie the whole time. Yes, and if you're wondering, this is the credit sequence. Reason why I include a credit sequence is because, well, it's bullshit. Okay, well, thank you very much, Solid Software. You piece of shit. You press start. That's it. Really, that is it. You're a bastard, Bubsy Bobcat. You're a bastard. Be right back. And now I will show you what I do to the game that I promised to delete. Hi, by the way. Here it is. This piece of shit right here. Right here. We delete this piece of shit. And then it's right here. Not here. Right there. Right there. Right there. See here? Fuck this game.